Alright guys, the month is over. We had a good beginning of the summer. As usual, I collected some of the most recent mods. Few releasing in July, while others have been updated or got very popular during this month for some reason. Let's check them out. First on the list we have my totem doll. Right out of the box, this mod transforms the totem of Undying into Steve models. The hilarious part about this mod is that you can rename the totems to fit a specific Minecraft player. Now you can have your favorite Minecraft YouTuber or personality protecting you from imminent death. I love this mod and it could very well be categorized as a texture pack for being this convenient. Recrafted Creatures expands the Minecraft fauna by adding a number of exotic and tameable animals into Minecraft. Let's first talk about the chameleon. Did you notice anything odd? You guessed it right, the chameleon alters its skin to fit the block beneath it. In certain situations, you will have no way of telling whether this creature is even present. For example, in the middle of this wheat field, I had to look twice before actually spotting this little guy. Recrafted Creatures is an effective mobs mod. The wildlife presented by the mod is diverse, with animals sometimes spawning in groups and exhibiting behaviors relative to their nature and surroundings. The author of this mod is probably Brazilian, as they've designed a number of behemoths directly inspired by the ancient Brazilian myths. Each mob in this mod is the whole package, featuring fabulous animations, heart-pounding screams, and outstanding representations of these mythical creatures. One that especially stood out to me was the Cyclops, aka Mapinguari. You've already seen him in the intro of this mod. Additionally, I loved Coca, a reptilian witch that naturally roams around the swamps. Unlike many mods of this kind, the creatures here won't necessarily burden your mod pack. All aspects of mobs are balanced, ensuring they look and function very well. Aromatic is a small mod on the list, but let's quickly examine it to see if it fits your vision, my friend. The mod is centered around a unique cinnamon forest, where you can harvest logs for new types of wood, and of course, cinnamon too. Within this wild place resides a new pet, the cattle, which is passive by nature and loves cinnamon berries. Feed it enough and it will follow you around. This mod is very simple and small. Add it to your mod pack and forget about it. At some point you will come across it, and it will come out as a pleasant surprise. In all of my videos, I love to dress well. I've used a variety of mods in the past to fulfill this obsession, but I almost found myself kind of limited. SelfExpressions came like a birthday gift to me, offering tons of new outfits suitable for various situations. With my compulsive need for fashion, I'll probably cycle through all of these clothes in about 2 days. But thanks anyways. Now enough about myself. Let's talk about how you, my friend, can benefit from this mod. Say you want to create a photograph or a cinematic with a specific theme or in combination with a certain mod. SelfExpression may very well prove useful in this situation. Just shuffle through the tons of outfits here and there is a chance that one will fit exactly what you desire. Here, I will need your attention. What we're about to do is engineer a boat and an entire ship from scratch. First, with the boat, a 3x2 scaffolding will do. Choose a wood type and fill it all the way up. We don't want any holes. After that, put in an ore lock. And yeah, that's a boat right there. You'll just need some ores to row. Unlike the vanilla variants, you will be rowing in reverse, meaning you won't be able to see the direction ahead of you. So a third-person mod like the one simply named Better Third Person will do. Secondly, there is this ship. Here's a clear frame of it. Pause the video to remember or screenshot it if you need to. After you've filled the scaffolding with enough wood, you can begin placing the cleats on each corner. You'll also need 5 vanilla scaffolding and 1 cobblestone on the left side, along with 2 scaffoldings on the right side. By the way, I'm stupid. You actually need to extend the front by 1 block, so please do that. Now we have the base of the ship done. After that, you'll just need to follow some visual instructions telling you what materials you need and how many. Finally, our ship is assembled. And don't even think of throwing this thing to the ocean. It's quite heavy for you to do that. Instead, just place some water around and it will be pushed. Quite logical indeed. Apologies for the unusually long mod section, but I wanted you to leave the video informed, not confused. The ships here look incredible and are suitable for long travels. Place some chests around and cannons to fend off any pirates, and your journey will be one to remember. This mod is more like a resource pack, giving the mace a blockier appearance that fits real-life maces. It also includes a new crafting recipe for these maces. This mod should be an extra vanilla plus addition to your collection, adding a touch of realism, and that's all. This mod is honestly a hidden gem among animal mods. The animations are incredibly well done. Just look at the blinking, idle movements, and everything in between. The mod was meant to simulate the Cenozoic era, introducing prehistoric creatures both on land and in the sea. For instance, this ancient whale is likely 10 times bigger than me. You'll also find familiar ancestors like the rhinos' predecessors on the savannah, the jaguars on the shores, and even the penguins' forebears. Surveillance Package is a mod designed to improve security, allowing you to monitor any corner of your land. Just place a camera and link it to a device, which then grants you vision of that specific area. This mod will help prevent acts of sabotage and identify the culprit so that they can be held accountable for their actions. In my previous video, I discussed a mod called Chinese Flying Tower, which I enjoyed quite a bit. So I had to include a similar mod, Mog's Soaring Structures. I'm a fan of Mog Structures mods, and while this one isn't my absolute favorite, it definitely stands out. It's great for refreshing the structures category with buildings and castles that you have to fly to. Unlike the Chinese Flying Tower, these structures often come with unpleasant surprises, such as skeleton spawners, giant pits of lava, and more. This mod is still fresh, and I have not seen many projects like it. This is truly a creative spin from the author. Stardew Fishing is a mod that brings the fishing mechanics from the game Stardew Valley into Minecraft. When you catch a fish, a hit text will pop up, followed by a unique and somewhat challenging minigame. I have not been able to beat this game not even once, so I would not recommend this mod for the faint of heart. As I was researching mods for this video, I came across a very pleasant surprise. Iced Fire mod has been ported over to Fabric. This means you can now run it on the Fabric mod loader, and major Fabric mod packs can now include dragons, cyclops, and many RPG features from the Ice and Fire mod. There are of course a few strips, but the most prominent features are present, and I'm super thrilled about this news. This mod will make it so that you can breathe underwater for extended periods. Only you need to press R before diving into the water. Failing to press this hotkey can quickly kill you, as you will be losing hearts at an incredible rate. You can configure a lot about the mod, either by making the breathing hotkey toggled or by tweaking the intensity of damage when you are not holding your breath. Forgotten East will include an ancient Chinese temple that you can find in the jungle. A fight will break out as soon as you enter this place. The battle can be consuming and quite endless. This could be due to the spawners hidden in the upper corners of the temple. The author of this mod has been very active lately, developing numerous other mods in a very short time frame. So if you are the author watching this video, your efforts are very much appreciated. Keep it up, my friend. This is a science fiction mod. Using several other mods, the author managed to develop and design some of the most vicious and cool looking monsters. My favorite monster here is the Squidden, a flaming reptile that looks downright satanic at night. To my surprise, the Squidden is tameable. As you can see, I pacified it. It is also possible to control its attacks and even fly it, though I didn't figure out how. The mod also includes structures, some of which are free of danger, like the Cherry Grove Islands, while others have monsters living within them, like these ocean monuments. The feeling this mod has given me is something I haven't experienced in a very long time. Fated Conquest II is a work-in-progress mod made to simulate some mythical creatures like the Plague Bringer over here. Interestingly, the mod was made using mCreator, although I've seen many people hate on mods made by that tool. For me personally, if a mod is good, it is good, regardless of how it was made. As in the case for this mod, there has been a lot of bosses added here. Sure, they don't have incredibly sophisticated attacks and abilities, but give the developer some time. Animation and figuring out ideas can be a headache. In addition to the bosses, this mod also includes some structures, some of which soar above the clouds, like one of the mods we mentioned earlier. Faded Conquest II is a promising mod, and from what I've seen, it has a passionate author too, so good luck for him. Scorched Guns is a mod I am familiar with. I made a shitty showcase of it last year and I hope you don't go and watch it. It's quite bad. Anyways, the mod has recently received a major update. Several unique weapons have been added, some relative to existing mobs like the Skulk variants, and others are just a refined version of original armaments. These firearms also featured a slightly improved animation, different effects, and sharper sounds. I'm so glad the mod has been updated. Sure, it's not as advanced as something like Timeless and Classic 0, but it feels surprisingly natural to vanilla Minecraft. Of course, I'm not a dumbass. Guns are not a part of Minecraft, but these are old-fashioned types of weapons that generally fit the game style if you'd ask me. Inwitched is a magic mod, adding witch brooms and other witchcraft-related things. To be fair, I do not like the brooms very much. They are decent on land, but as soon as you try to fly them up, they just float down without you controlling them at all. Aside from that, I really enjoyed casting spells and enwitching mobs with all kinds of wands and magic stuff. This mod is fresh, simple, and effective. A very nice combination that earned a spot on this list. In my last video, I examined a mod named Ribs Fallout. It was, as the name suggests, the Fallout game franchise represented as a mod. Recently though, I found myself fascinated by another mod named NukaCraft. It embraces the same purpose with completely different designs, models, and wall generation. Unlike Ribs Fallout, the enemy here is a zombie-like creature, usually armed with a certain weapon. You can't fight these guys with melee weapons, you won't stand a chance. Instead, you need to get yourself a laser gun so that it's a fair fight. The mod also adds highly detailed suits designed to demolish any creature here and provide complete protection from any external threats. One of my favorite features about this mod is the weapons. Some can be highly destructive and are animated very well. NukaCraft quickly grew to be my new favorite Fallout mod, but if it's not your favorite, you could always try the Ribs Fallout mod instead. I'll leave a link for it in the description. Third-person Crosshair will make it easier to shoot from your third-person perspective. If, for whatever reason, you don't have any third-person mods installed, this one will serve you well. Otherwise, you can see this mod as a filler for this video, but it's very useful regardless. I post these collections of mods at the end of each month. If you haven't watched last month's video, which is June's, I highly recommend doing so. Like and subscribe if you enjoy listening to my annoying rants about mods. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one, my friend.